All right, I'm gonna take you for a stroll and show you the Oral-B IO Series 3 toothbrush. I am someone who has been using an electric toothbrush, the Oral-B brand, this is about 10 years old now. I don't even know what it's called, the Professional Care. It's got these brush heads that you can swap on and off. I bought a new one for my son just like a month ago. This is brand new. Same thing, interchangeable brush heads. This is what the new one sounds like. 20 bucks. This is what the old one sounds like. So I was wondering, mine's kind of fading a little bit here. So I was like, well, why should I get the IO series instead of just getting maybe the old school models have a little higher price point you can get. So I did some research, and the IO series it's got the brush that does this, the rotation, it goes up and down like this, and then it kind of has like a magnetic head that vibrates. So the first thing to note is if you want to upgrade to the IO series is that they use different heads. This will not work on the old school toothbrushes. The charging bay will still work, so that's good. The first downside is that these heads are enormously expensive, way too expensive. They're nice though. I'm going to try off-brand after this. But to move right onto the good though, the difference is night and day between the old electrical. So I get a bump up from just using an old school toothbrush, doing the old electrical one, and then going from the old electric to this IO Series 3, it's like night and day. It is like going to the dentist for a cleaning every single time. It's fabulous. It's quiet. So let's go to the difference here. This is one of the new old school ones. Here's the new IO Series 3. Some of the comments I've seen is it's too powerful, but I've already been using an electric toothbrush, so I've got no gum bleeding or anything like that. They say that is normal the first few brushes, but this has been great. It feels nicer. It's got haptic feedback, unlike the other one. There's a button up top that says it's charged. This is for changing modes. There's 3 modes on this model. I cannot tell the difference between the modes. So one of the negative bits of feedback I've seen is that the other series, like the Series 5, 6, 7, whatever series has the screens, much more money, but it will tell you, like it has a readout that says what mode it's on. This doesn't have that, but I can't find a difference in the modes in feel. So I put it on whenever it's on and it just brushes and feels great. It does have a little sensor. When you go just right, it turns green. When you go too hard,
All right, here's my Oral-B. I bought this probably about a month ago, and I have been using a Philips Sonicare for a number of years. And my take on this very quickly is I prefer the Sonicare's head. It's a little bit more slimmer. I think for me it brushes the teeth way better. This shaft here is really big, and I find that it's almost too big in your mouth, and you get a lot of drool and spit that runs down here. The power button is not really indented, so when you're moving around switching hands, it's like you forget where the power button is compared to the Sonicare. The other thing is if you go to stand it up, I mean, it does stand up, but the base on it is not as nice as the Sonicare. It's kind of like tapered in, where the Sonicare, if you look at it, it is more square and flat. The shaft is skinnier. I like this toothbrush. It's long and skinny.